way to go. TDK locker in their full lineup. Seraph once again on a tank. CLG, 10 seconds to go if they want to swap it.
Yep.
Is it Jungle Fizz or Jungle Nautilus?
It's Nautilus. It's got to be Jungle
I assume,
Nautilus.
but there's always...
It's just got to be. Don't do this to me.
I know. That is your most played.
Yeah, exactly. It's my most played in solo queue.
All right,
exactly.
Jungle Nautilus for Smithy. We'll see if he pulls a Santorin and point and clicks the wrong champion.
It's so easy to do. I love that. I love that champion probably because he's easy.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
That sounds just like me. But
all right,
it is a Fizz top, and Zion Spartan had an amazing Fizz top yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of at the expense of flares.
That's true, yeah, but it was still a great game, and he got to be one of those big carry threats, so we'll see if CLG can pull that out one more time with their carry top laner. Tell us at home who's going to end this week with a win. Tweet at LOL Esports with your picks, and we will update the fan vote once we're on the Rift. Hashtag CLG win, hashtag TDK win. Let us know. We're going into our 10th game of the weekend. CLG can get as high as tying for third, or they can start plummeting down with the Dregs in the playoffs here. TDK needs some wins soon to get out of relegation.
And CLG, they started this slump. They caught themselves with a win against Enemy after losing 4 games in a row. You don't want to lose against TDK, the number 10 team. Because even though you kind of bounced back, you slid a long way down from 1st to 5th, had a tiny bounce, but TDK is just going to make you sink even further if you lose against them.
I mean, think about what happened at Dignitas, right? TDK took down Dignitas, and we thought maybe that meant TDK was good, but it actually signaled Dignitas's slide down the rankings. I mean, CLG, the only evidence we have they've stopped sliding was they had a good game against Enemy, which many teams tend to have right here, unfortunately for them. So to really prove that you're any good, let's see another convincing win by CLG and see if the consistency can stay up.
I'm so sad that I can't check Smithy's runes.
I'm sure he's doing what every Nautilus does, which is 21 offense. Is attack speed more than like 6.2?
Yeah, he's at 0.71, so he has attack speed.
Attack speed marks. His attack damage only 58.
He has some AP though. He's got 7 AP.
Yeah, that's a standard. It's like it's either 9 or 21 offense, and I don't know which.
Cheaters.
He's got 42 MR, so he didn't go deep enough defense for anything more than base magic resist runes.
He doesn't have movement speed either.
Jokers in the deck, and
I'm a sucker for
we didn't go
movement
utility
speed on him.
Only 2
I love the movement speed on Nautilus. I even use movement speed quintessences, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the walk-up gank.
Yeah, you just walk in auto attack
so
for
good.
a full second route.
It's so easy, and I'm all about that life.
I know. About the easy life. Ironic, because your job is actually a lot of hard work. Analyze a bunch of teams.
True.
You cast 2 leagues.
Oh, man. You're making me sound like I work so hard and play and maintain a Diamond 1 level.
Oh, look at
Oh
he
my
name
God.
dropped
I know.
his division and ranked solo queue.
I just lost my Masters promos. Leave me alone.
Oh, he made the Masters promo. Man, this
lost
guy's
them.
legit. All right, man. Here we go, though. The laning phase has started. Aframu and Doublelift doing the Krugs, Emperor and Smoothie. Interesting that actually chose to go Tumble. I didn't know that was actually better than Silverbolt to taking down Gromp. I'm not even sure if it is, but double jungle as well for Smithy and Zion Spartan.
Full experience to Zion Spartan on the first camp, though.
Yeah.
So that allows Zion Spartan to get his Q and his W so that he's able to kill it a little faster. That's just a higher DPS increase overall.
Oh, I think it's also the exact same thing we saw TIP just do. Like 2 weeks ago, we saw everyone's level 1s change, and it was like TL and CLG and TSM all did the same thing where you kill the turret on the 3rd wave. But here, it's the top laners get the first camp to buy more consumables for their like first trip in a lane.
You buy more consumables, you do damage to the next camp, a lot of it, and then you back halfway through the camp to buy right on time. And then you come back to the lane, you're level 2, no problem, and you help your jungler get a quick level 2 as well.
It's cool to see
with
those
minimal damage to both of you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Smithy, I believe, still has not used a potion. He's clearing his 4th camp right now. So yeah, really cool to see the growth of level 1s and the growth of lane swaps and the growth of sort of how people are playing the jungle. Still, these mechanics haven't changed in really in years.
Yeah, people are just discovering how to execute on that pattern. I love it. I love it. I love it that's happening. Leash for me in solo queue, please. Just like that.
I actually do that team builders. I asked my top laner to leash for me if they have teleport, and they're like, huh, what? I'm like, trust me, dog.
Trust me. I mean, if you give them a full camp because of it, I'm sure they'd be willing to do it.
Yeah.
It's also much safer because if you send the top laner to solo wolves or solo raptors, it's very dangerous.
Kez tracking Smithy through the jungle, chooses to go through the brush that is empty, so he knows Smithy's over by his red. And he can tell he's got to start this camp.
Exactly. He saw that Smithy didn't have red either.
Oh no, he Smithy shouldn't have this warded. You can see that particle. Chunked on a half HP. Kez on the chase. Smithy already smites to heal himself off the red buff. Misses the Q on Kez. He was going to get help.
He ended up hitting the tiny one. It was right in front of him. Kez goes back to stalking, though. He knows the smite isn't available. He put the ward down ahead of time. He's not able to walk up. He doesn't even have his own smite. He was just looking for the kill.
All right, well, it's going to be Smithy allowed to get his red buff here, despite the ward on him, despite the fact that his smite was on cooldown. Impressive that he got it at all, and Kez's counter juggle does not mean much of anything. We check back in the bottom lane, and it's actually very close.
I'm not going to lie, the fact that he didn't have to use any potions as well throughout his entire clear
Massive help.
Helped him a lot. Because now he gets to clear these next camps and just use those 2 potions, and he's completely fine.
All right, this means his first back should have some wards in it as well. It's also very important for competitive junglers. It's not just getting your jungle enchant and recalling off a 3rd camp, it's getting consumables to help your team out as well.
Was it 900 gold?
Yeah.
For his first back.
Oh, we're looking at a mid lane gank right here. Ghost early by Pobelter, and the charm hits a minion. Belter's still involved. That's a bit aggressive, but he lands some damage and pushes Ninja back.
If you're going to use the summoner spell, at least get the best trade possible that you can. You do let some cooldowns down, throw out some spells, make sure that you get the biggest bang for your buck there.
Worked out quite nicely. So only Ghost is down. That's not the most important summoner spell to lose here, so Pobelter is still going to be just fine in this laning phase. Tiny, tiny minion lead for him. Nice little trade from Emperor on a double, but the Janna Shield blocks most of it here. And we'll see their gold be about equivalent.
Oh, man. Tristana sieging on a turret against a champion that has no wave clear, a duo that has no wave clear. That's rough.
Yeah, she gets the damage, and thankfully it's pre-7 minutes and you didn't explosive charge it, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, and CLG are being rather conservative in this bot lane. They're getting it whenever they see Kez and they spot Kez out. That's when they shove up. But now that they don't see him, if they continue this pattern, they could end up dying. Kez is wrapping around them in the bottom.
Okay, this
it's
is
an Alistar.
The attempt here. They have to, I think, go for Afro because Tristana's going to be too hard to get. They're going to look for the flash.
At the back.
Pulverize in. Oh, he flashes, then jumps. That might just be enough. Exhaust on Kez. It is the kill. They knock him down. First blood for Emperor. Beautifully executed gank.
Yep, they saw the tendencies. They saw the want to shove, and Smoothie is giving him some scorning over his Alistar combos before. You're just going to flash and Q. That's awesome. That's going to set up that bottom lane fight very well.
It's the right way to do it. Really beautifully done. Thing is, players can react to a headbutt pulverize in time, and Rocket Jump would have gotten him out. Or a flash. So very, very, very nicely done. I'm surprised they got that kill, but all credit to TDK for that one.
I'll look back at it here for just a second. Okay. Seeing where the condemn ended up landing.
Also, like, could you have tornadoed the headbutt? Because, yeah, it was... If Alpha Move flash Q'd, he could have stopped the headbutt. I mean, it's a really, really tricky scenario, and they didn't know if Evelyn was there or not at the time. That knock-up is what kept Double from being able to flash over and not get headbutted into the brush.
Huh. It's a little strange because coming into that, Emperor didn't have Condemn. And if he had Condemn, and that's what kind of tipped off Doublelift, I need to get out of here immediately because he was next to a wall afterwards. There was still about 10-second cooldown on Emperor's because I think he used it to last hit.
Yeah, he was using it for trades pretty actively as well. Just in general, he would attack, tumble, auto, condemn as his trade duration.
Here comes
Here's the gank into the top lane. They want Seraph ulti Azab, but he's got nowhere to go. He's just choosing to fight to clear minions away. Here comes the long run out, but that's going to be the kill picked up. Zion Spartan gets it. This match is going to be even better for CLG.
Last time CLG played against TDK, Seraph had the most deaths on his team at 8. And they kept visiting that lane, trying to shut him down. And it worked last time. He's on Maokai this time, so every time you shut him down and give kills to Zion Spartan, it gives Zion more split push power, it gives him more priority in that lane, and then he starts to just bully it out. That's the goal here between Pobelter and Zion.
Beautiful stuff, though, man. A lot of help onto the CLG top lane. They've found a carry top lane that they like. They're allowing him to play carries, and they're playing around it. Of course, TDK had the great play at the bottom lane. It's like these teams switched priorities, switched sort of ideas about themselves.
Play styles in their team. Yeah. Whoever gets...
Of course, when starting AD carry comes in, it makes it easier if you don't want to play around him, but even though they got the kill, though, even though Doublelift has died once, he's still up a sizable number of minions here. All 8 will not be made up on this wave, so it will remain a lead. +7, actually pretty sizable. Doublelift also was not able to back for his BF sword, so his power spike will be pretty far delayed, actually.
Yeah, and you can just see the wave clear there, too. Janna Tristana destroys turrets and destroys minion waves just because of the fact that the shield on top of him and explosive charge. He used explosive charge there just to clear it faster. And it's a Vayne, and you struggle so hard underneath the turret. You do have ways to last hit effectively.
Yeah, she should be okay in that regard.
But it still ends up with turret damage.
Yeah, it does. It does end up with turret damage, so always a concern here. We're going to see CLG able to get the blue buff over to Pobelter, who, like almost every TF we see, has gone for the cooldown boots as his first item. Seems to be the standard build now for TFs these days. Great headbutt pulverize in. Good. Knockup's going to stop the damage from Emperor, so only one auto attack came through. Doublelift stays safe.
It's pretty early, too, because Kez was on his way.
I think it's actually good that TDK are doing this, but without Kez as well as with Kez.
They see Smoothie walking around.
Kez
he's spotted.
Gets it, slows Double, whose rocket jump is still down right now, and Double has no flash, but Janna shields enough. No stamina spells used. Smithy looking mid, though. He is level 6. Ninja is going to have a hard time getting away from this.
He's so slow, though.
Just kidding. Easy time getting away from this.
Yeah. Move speed quits. Next game.
He's like one of those big, like, non-aggro NPCs that, like, runs around like Orgrimmar or something. Meanwhile, Pobelter up into Emperor's business. The stealth doesn't matter, but Kez is right there. TP's coming from both sides. A big combo and a Pobelter who does have to burn his flash to get away. Here's everyone in the fight. The fish is going to miss. Hits nobody at all, but Kez still gets chunked down. Tristana gets the credit for that one. Sarah in the front line cutting back, and here comes Ninja. He does have ult and ignite. And here comes the chase down. Finds nothing.
Ninja flashed forward there at the end, and he got hit by the Howling.
Oh, he got Buster. I thought it was Buster Shot.
Was it Buster?
He got Buster Shotted by Doublelift, and so he wanted a flash charm and couldn't. I believe is what happened. I could be wrong.
Hopefully we'll see it again.
We'll likely get a replay.
I will watch it regardless.
All right, I appreciate that.
Nope, he ran into a Howling Gale.
Okay, just kidding.
He flashed into the Howling Gale.
Ah, okay. He was Buster Shotted afterwards because he like R'd a second time. You have informed me properly. Thank you, Sir Aiden. Your replay skills.
Sir Aiden.
Sir Aiden. Well, it is kind of night right now. It's like 5 p.m.
It's night somewhere. Shout out to the East Coast. Anyway, yeah, this is just all the TPs and the fact that Twisted Fate had lane priority. He gets to come down first, and then Ninja isn't even in this fight. Kez gets taken out. I think he still takes fizz damage there from the Chum the Waters. Here's the Howling Gale across 3.
Yeah.
Ninja flashed right into that. Oh, and his
There's what I was
charm.
pointing out, but yeah, the flash was already used, so we were both right.
Boom! Did it!
We're the best. We fist bumped off screen. You didn't see that. It's okay though.
We fist bumped on screen. That would be in the middle of the game. Oh man.
Just can we do the PIP of us instead of the players? That's fine, right? But Kez getting jumped on right now. A lot of damage coming through from Zion Spartan, but pushed around enough. CLG with honestly pretty good target calling in their team fights. The micro-communication actually has been solid. Bot lane turret goes down. Good sieging, good destruction by Doublelift. Good charm, though, by Ninja. A lot of damage on a Pobelter. Ignite is on as well. He's got over ult charge. That's going to do him in. Solo kill for Ninja from the brush.
Jumps on him, makes sure he lands the charm. Every single Ahri ability landed. They get to hit this turret a whole bunch. And Smithy, with his 325 move speed.
That's another big charm. Smoothie doesn't choose to go in for it, but he has ulti. There's finally the pulverize. But Kez gonna get trapped out by Doublelift. They were too gun shy to pick the kill up, and too much damage went over to Kez.
And Ninja just wants to take some extra damage from the explosive charge.
Smoothie could have gone for Smithy though. That breaks my heart.
Yep.
That was a for sure kill.
I mean, Smithy practically walks at the speed of a turret, and he looks like a turret. It's easy to get both of them confused.
They've even like both got the owl motifs on them.
That's true. Look, it stands right by it for us.
Which one went? Where's Waldo?
I'm diving 2 turrets.
Yeah, that's oddly similar. They're like the same height.
Yeah. When our first turret goes down, I like to RP the turret when it's gone.
Well,
but it makes me a great frontliner.
TDK has killed no Smithies this game.
That's
Look
true.
at their first. Their bot lane lost their Smithy already. Zion Spartan, though, going for the Shark on a Seraph.
This is it. Trying to pin on Seraph.
And they're doing a lot of damage to the poor guy. He's got really no resist. Ignite is on. There's the jump. The kill goes through. Yes, it does, but Zion's got to run away fast. And here comes Ninja. Jump over the wall. The Q's going to catch him.
Auto.
Got him! Ninja with the cleanup kill. Assist does go over to Seraph, so a little bit of gold picked up there.
But that's 2 kills over to Zion Spartan total
Yeah.
so far. And last time we saw him get 2-3 kills, and he was ready to take over the game with his split push. As soon as he completes his Triforce, he's got so much mixed damage on the Fizz that itemizing against it becomes difficult, especially when Seraph is behind in CS, kills, and turrets, so that he's at a point where he doesn't even have an armor item completed.
Yeah.
Let alone getting magic resist item for the percent HP.
Yeah. I need to point something out, by the way. Smithy's farming like a monster. Smithy has, like, as much gold as both his solo lanes. 783S in this Nautilus. I mean, he's going to be a big freaking tank.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the camps quickly, but when he does, he kills them. Fairly fast, too.
I didn't know turrets attacked monsters.
Apparently
they do. Scout's running for his life. He almost runs past the Nautilus.
It doesn't know what's going on. Why is this turret here in the river?
But Smithy smites it away, and we're good to go. That's why he got the double jungle. He takes reduced damage in the first 7 minutes.
Oh. Going a little too deep now. Too deep.
All right, Kaz, level 8 here, going to give blue buff over to Ninja, who is 2-0 on this Ari, keeping TDK in the game. It is a 2,500 gold difference, though, with CLG having a turret kill, having a farm lead in general in this game. But TDK can look to get back in.
1,000 gold lead from between Zion Spartan and Seraph. And then the junglers, Smithy is ahead by about 600. And the other 400 is supports.
This is so harmful. There's a nice deep ward in that brush that doesn't spot Kez. Gets to ignore the rules of wards, but of course Smithy's right behind them all, so no gank ends up coming through.
Merc Dreads for Ninja.
For the gold card ganks, I suppose, right?
Gold card, root, and that's it.
Not ult has a stun attached.
That's true.
And
the knockup is the majority of it. There is a small stun.
Well, the stun skill's pretty hard with level, I thought. Doesn't it like end at 2 seconds or something crazy? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong about that one, but I want to say the stun ends up being really big by the end of it all. Let's say you play like 1,700 times more Nautilus than I do.
You're probably
so I don't know why I'm correcting you on this one.
You're right.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're right.
Yeah. Tooltips.
Yep.
All right, but
1.52.
all right, CLG going for the heavy press in the mid lane, though. This turret nearly gone. Explosive charge doing work. Gold card comes in, no charm. Ninja forced out. Zion gets the kill credit. 2 turrets picked up. And Smithy sheds a tear for his brethren.
This seems to be the winning formula, though, for CLG. You either... Oh, man.
Go ahead, it's fine.
No, I can't even talk anymore. Can't even talk. Oh, because they're coming after Zion.
Oh, Zion's heavily charmed, but perfect pulverize. He can't even do anything about that one. Beautiful play here by TDK. In comes the teleport. Seraph does not have flash to make it happen. Tornado pulls him back.
Ride the wave.
But it does mean Dragon goes over. Yes, no steal. TDK 2 Dragons to 0. And they're, unfortunately, though, still behind in gold.
Yeah, they do get to this middle turret faster, though. They'll be able to get there a little bit sooner. And they have one more member. There is a TP on Zion Spartan, so if they overstay, there is the risk of being TP'd on. But there aren't any flank wards in position just yet. They'll get this turret safely.
CLG dodges the charm. Ooh, they kind of want this.
No, they don't.
They're going to save it. They came in just enough that the threat of Zion Spartan maybe being there.
Yeah, they don't know where their wards are.
They can't guarantee it, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they can't guarantee Zion could not flank them, so.
They're still going to siege, though.
This seems difficult, though. Their siege tools are pretty weak. And a Janus Shield's going to mean you almost don't ever get progress here. Maybe it pays off, though, if TDK gets it right. Tristana recalled. Double back to get an Infinity Edge. Charm lands on Smithy. Oh, wow. Emperor had to flash for that one. Yeah, if Fizz went on him, he probably would have died, so that was the right choice. But TDK, they siege, and they lose a flash for it. So Kez, by the way, is back to Runeglaive Evelyn again. I know he was the only... Yeah, well, I think Kobe talked about this as well. He says that you shouldn't go Runeglaive without buying more AP, that as a standalone warrior is better. So Kobe has strong words about the choice of Runeglaive.
Yeah.
I don't know myself.
On Evelyn, I think on live it's more comparable because it's 100% of your base damage as opposed to
you have a
5%.
much bigger Sheen proc.
So the Sheen proc is larger. So on live, I'd make the argument for both.
Oh.
But right now, Warriors.
Oh, big plays on Emperor. Kez is around, though. Goes for the big damage.
Around.
Smithy, goodbye! Crushed by the AD carry. This fight did not go well. Kez happened to be around, and Emperor doing plenty of damage.
Yeah, when the support and jungler, who's a tank, catches the AD carry,
Who's Vayne?
You realize a second too late what you've done. Zion Spartan looked like he wanted to dive in there, but he can't. They just had too much backup, and they'd already committed to it. As a Nautilus, that's the big downfall is you commit really hard to things when you hook in. You have to use your flash to get out. If you're using your flash to flash hook, there's no coming back from that. And you have to hope that you're tanky enough that you can walk out afterwards.
Well, he got a lot of farm, but, you know, like Linkin Park says, he kind of looks at what he's done, and it wasn't exactly what he wanted. A great pulverize, a great condemn.
Yes! Yes! Boo him off the stage. Get that guy who was talking about Jungle Tristana up here.
TDK, though, getting a gold lead now. They're still unable to find any turret kills, though. CLG have defended those structures so well.
Yep.
The Ninja and Emperor have all the kills. These guys need to be carrying fights for them.
Yeah, the guys who came in, they have no deaths as well. Deaths are all Kez and Seraph, the original members of this squad, alongside Smoothie. And they're just looking to pick on these carries. They have to get in there, though.
Is Rune King's back up? He's got no summoners. Like, theoretically, this is actually a good target. Summonerless AD carries are easy pickings, but 3 turrets to 0 for Counter Logic Gaming.
I didn't get to finish this before because Zion Spartan got picked, but this seems like a great strategy from CLG, is put double lift on Tristana and siege down turrets. If you get Aphromoo on Janna, or you get Tristana for double lift midway through your draft, after you lock in your first few picks that are just kind of standard, then you can be flexible. You can say, oh yeah, we do want to have this Nautilus go jungle. We do want to have Aphromoo on this Janna for peel. I like that they siege the bottom lane because this Tristana siege, so far, every time we've played it, has been very successful.
Yeah.
And we've seen other people playing the Tristana with the Janna, and it just destroys the turret, and you practically win every 2-on-2, not by killing the enemy, but by just destroying the turret.
Yeah, oh, there's this one, though. Aphromoo forced to run away from Seraph, who's got to be a bit careful himself. The rest of CLG is around, but Double will not quite kill that ward away. And the question is, as we get later into the game, and the outer turrets are already dead, so sieging gets harder for CLG, but they've gotten the gold that they're going to get from the Tristana pick, right? 3 turrets to 0. Okay, great job, Double Lift, great job, CLG.
Got to cash in?
But yeah, TDK can cash some in back, and the next Dragon fight is going to happen with, you know, a moderate 3,000 gold lead here, but in terms of like actual teamfight DPS, it's not that high from the CLG roster.
They do have Fizz. He has the Trinity Force. Seraph can't really split push against him.
True.
They now have the Righteous Glory completed on Smithy. It's not going to help his damage, but it's going to help them get in there.
And they have Ascension as well from Janna. The Talisman.
Yep.
This is actually my favorite Janna build, by the way. Talisman Ascension as a second item, as a core item, I think is actually appropriate on so many supports.
This is my favorite Nautilus build.
And so few players do it. Yeah, Cinder Hulk, Righteous Glory, absolutely.
And Moby Boots?
Maybe.
Just moving around very quickly. Now, Moby Boots aren't that great on him, but you can get them.
You want the tank stats?
Yep.
Ninja Tabby Merc Treads?
Yep. Once you commit.
Zerk Reefs?
Yes, obviously. Get more out of your W.
It's a dot. It doesn't even work that way.
You refresh it right as you're walking away.
Right.
It works.
Oh! Smithy finds Kez. Actually, he's fine. A lot of shields. He's pretty durable here. Smithy has so many shields you can go on him. Like, it's pretty hard to break through that guy. As the really sole true tank of the team, he spent a lot of time farming, and he's got a lot of ways to keep himself alive. This actually should be successful. Now the question is, though, there's a lot of condensed damage on TDK, right? All of the kills are in the right places. It's 3 kills on Ahri, 2 kills on Vayne. They've got some pretty big builds going on. Phantom Dancer is going to be real close to done. He's about 400 gold away right now on the Vayne specifically. There's definitely a scary teamfight lineup here from TDK, which is why I asked the question. Of course, you're right that Zion Spartan's pretty big himself, and if he can reach the back line, then it's fine. But if he gets pushed around, then Zion doesn't really kill tanks well enough.
But his flanks yesterday were really good on this bit. He was showing up with TPs or just walking into the back line when they were picking fights down lanes. So they usually want to fight down the mid lane so that he can find avenues in from the side. So that's the big thing too. And when we were casting Challenger, we got to talk to Cloud9 Tempest top laner Solo, and I asked about Fizz. It's all about the flanks. It's all about coming around and being able to have that access to the back line without using your E to get there.
Yeah, because you need it so much for the damage. It's the second max skill, I believe. Yeah, it is. He's maxed that now. Everyone maxes W first on Bruiser Fizz. Low-ish cooldown. So we'll see the first dragon does come through to counter Logic Gaming, the well-earned by them. Maokai had teleport in the top lane, but no pressure was made by TDK. They instead go back to the mid lane. CLG, once again, already there in time to defend. Righteous Glory pop, the fight might start. They've already forced a TP out of Maokai. Whoa, Afro too far forward, picked up at the very start. That's a turret kill. They did not TP Zion. He knew not to be part of this fight. A flash engage, they catch Smithy. 2 kills picked up. Seraph taking the turret like salami, and they're gonna run away as fast as they can. Afro already dead. Pobelter, very low explosive charge, nearly picks up some more kills. And they did force the Zion Spartan TP. He got nothing for it.
Just explosive there. Smoothie didn't even have to use his flash to start that off. They were able to knock up Afromu, and Afromu just stayed in the air for a long time. This layered CC, and then the follow-up afterwards. Getting a turret, and TDK, they close that gold gap a little more, and they're going to get this top turret forward as well. So that's even more in their favor.
All this gold waiting.
This is a good turret, too. It's one of those ones that has a lot of gold in it. It's not one of them cheap tier 2s.
Well, actually, no. Tier 3 is the one that don't have gold. Tier 2 is actually more than tier 1.
Tier 2s give less to everybody on the map.
As total gold?
As local.
Ah, okay. Oh, hold on though, Kez. Gold carded. True deck. Everything. Boop. Goodbye. Goodbye. He's killed, and Smoothie in a bad spot as well. Ulti's down. Flash up. He's not going to use it. Pulverize comes in angrily. A double kill for double lift. 4-1 and 0. And they're right on top of Baron. That was a severe misstep for TDK. Counter Logic Gaming here to capitalize.
Just a catch out onto Kez, and then the resets to allow them to get the red buff there, and then just take him out afterwards. Another steal? Another steal? Is it? Is it?
Blue team secured Baron. Nasher. Zion is low. Forced to hop away. Gold card. Depth charge, not enough though. CLG down in kills, but up 4,000 gold thanks to this Baron pickup.
Now you just gotta say, is it? As soon as somebody just randomly walks up towards it. Oh, they saw him back, so they knew that it was okay to go. They see Seraph complete his back as well. And just Pobelter using the Twisted Fate appropriately to catch that kill. Smoothie, regardless, looks like he was gonna get caught out. Everybody back, they ditched him, they left him.
Wow, big stuff here. Counter Logic Gaming looking a whole lot better. 4,500 up. Baron on the field for them with a great sieging team, which means Tristana and Twisted Fate should be able to knock down some more turrets during this Baron buff. You can see they've been great at securing these, and with more wins than losses, you kind of expect that to happen for these guys. So the question is, how much stuff can CLG pick up? We're going to see the Twisted Fate build is that standard Lichbane Zonias. We've been seeing it almost every time now. It feels like those builds have consolidated recently as cooldown boots into those 2 items.
It gives you options.
Yeah.
It allows you to split push, take turrets, and it allows you to dive into the backline. And that's what Twisted Fates want to do. It allows your team to have more types of patterns, and I think that's really the ideal build. If you want to go for just straight up siege, then you just stack AP, and you get like Luden's,
Death Cap, and
Luden's Lichbane, make sure you can kill somebody in the backline.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, wave clear forced out of TDK. The True Silver Bolts does a fair bit of damage to these minions. I believe the Baron damage reduction actually, oh god, still affects the true damage done by Silver Bolts. So she actually clears them pretty slowly, Vayne specifically, but top lane tier 2 already dead to Fizz, mid lane tier 2 nearly gone as well, the CLG Siege. The 1-4 split push, they are choosing only 2 lanes to push. Fizz for one, the rest of the team for the other.
I didn't know that damage reduction worked against true damage.
But in this case, I believe it does, but here we go on in. Pobelter down to halves, gets the Zonia's popped after stunning the AD carry. Ninja's around, Aftermove very, very low, but Kez pushed around. The Roots come in, double gets 1 kill, he jumps in! He gets the kill and flashes and jumps out, but he burns down to the Ignite! Now he lifesteals back up! It's just a 2 for 0!
Double lift, this time he tried to dunk, and it worked out for him.
Oh man, his finger was feeling a bit of repercussions there, but it worked out, and the 5th turret kill of the game. Counter Logic Gaming just barely squeaked by with a great team fight.
Right here, Smoothie starting this fight off. He gets Pobelter. Pobelter immediately has Zonias, but Emperor already took all the damage that they need him to take, because now he's just attacking minions to try and lifesteal. Emperor does no more effective damage in this fight, aside from 2 hits on double. He doesn't get the 3rd off, and he barely lives. Same with Pobelter. Those are just, if you combine everybody's HP there, it's about 1/3 of one person.
Yeah.
They're so low.
But it happened, man. And Counter Logic Gaming looking great now on a 9,000 gold lead now, 28 minutes in. It did not take them long to get this kind of advantage, but CLG making great work of the mid game here. What a good Baron call, and everything that followed just went beautifully here.
Yeah, those catches into the Baron And the fact that TDK completed their backs as Pobelter was popping his ultimate was absolutely key. Synchronizing your backs and making sure everybody's on the same page so that that doesn't happen is something that you need to be doing and need to be on top of with your team.
True. You saw the punishment right there. So, CLG Gaming thankfully did not get stolen. Pobelter wanted to steal gold away from Smithy, but it's not what you want to do, man. All is well. 0-2 and 4 on the big frontline tank. He's been absorbing a lot of damage in these team fights. 126 CS. Smithy still putting a decent emphasis on farm. They need to make sure he is a decent tank for the front line here. TDK will sweep away the aggressive pink wards that were just put down by CLG Gaming, and blue team forced out, but both teams are here for Dragon. It's Dragon number 3 for TDK, number 2 for CLG, and they do have the flank, so CLG Gaming cannot leave unless TDK lets them. They look at Smithy, but he's the tank. It's not going to be much damage here. Righteous Glory popped as well. Same for Smithy. He pulls Seraph into the back line. There's a turret here, by the way. Smithy's got to be a little bit careful. Pobelter, though, is going to die before he gets to Zhonya's. The charm meant everything there, but the help comes back in. Seraph losing a lot of health. Smite comes in for Kez just to clear minions away. Charm will not land the Shark will, though. Seraph's going to jump in. He dodges the Shark damage. Flashes out. They get the pulverize. They look for Smithy. Doublelift gets one kill. They trade back, though, and he's going to get another. Doublelift charmed by Ninja, but Zion's partner's here. Another dunk comes through, and Doublelift this time gets it. He gets revenge on the Ahri. The flash knock of Seraph's got nowhere to go. Kez either. A double kill for Fizz. It's going to be one more for Doublelift. It must be. It is. The ace comes through for CLG.
That was a fight that TDK started. They killed Pobelter, but then they didn't have anything left for Doublelift. They're going to get this turret off of this.
Absolutely massive. This turret's going to lose a lot of health right here. They'll wait for the minions. But CLG Gaming now up 11,000 gold in the aftermath of that battle. You can see what a gold lead will do for you, even though the fight started well. Even though they eliminated the mid laner, it just did not matter.
The crits that Doublelift was getting in that fight, too, were just disgusting. 9-1 and 2 afterwards, and you're going to see it right here. They pick off Pobelter, the engage comes through, and he even crits right off on the start. They kill Pobelter, but now it's time. Emperor's in the front line, then they go back and forth. Kez, find a target. You have this range on Tristana. I know people don't usually use her as a hyper carry, but she still has that passive that increases her range. Seraph uses W onto Smithy.
I think he had a minion just to try to dodge the fish.
That's what it looks like, yeah. And then they get Doublelift again, then Doublelift turns around, crit, boom. Knocks Emperor out, turns to Ninja, crit again. And then, how about another crit?
Yeah, I think that was 3 crits and 6 attacks, roughly.
He crit twice onto Emperor.
And then one on Ninja, right?
Then he had one auto, then he crit 3 times. So crit 5 out of 6 shots.
Okay, I'll recount that. I'm not sure it's exact, but yeah, definitely a lot of crits there. 40% in the build. Definitely, of course, great damage coming out here, and CLG up 12,000 as a result. And they're setting up Baron yet again. I mean, CLG keeping the pace on. They just finished a fight. They're already ready for Baron. It's up at 25 seconds. They got scuttle control. They're clearing wards away. They got pink wards down. They're going to take a real quick, brief respite to heal up, buy one last time. And Zion Spartan without TP, though, is bot lane, which is a small risk here. And they might catch Doublelift. He's over the wall, and he's going to land a whole bunch of damage. Oh, no, Doublelift! Pulling a Doublelift, getting himself caught out. Afmu the same. Big mistake by CLG.
And Baron is live. TDK are going to pick up a Baron here. Now, what CLG is trying to do is just get this mid turret, get some type of turret for this, see what they can do. Smithy's going to try to go for a hero steal here, but it's a Nautilus. If he just waddles up and takes this, it would just be a disaster. They're going to back. Are they going to be able to defend this? It doesn't look like it.
All right, mid lane inhibitor turret will fall, and that is it. Yeah, Smithy waddled up, but he waddled up way too slow. Emperor gets another one. 3 kills in a row for TDK. They've got time to push these waves out and maybe get part of a turret.
They're looking to either... Yeah, they're looking to try to cut them off. They keep throwing the RIQ backwards. Ninja's looking for as much move speed as possible to get down to this bottom lane.
I'm surprised we didn't see Destiny. There it is. Finally the Destiny. He will get away, and Zion Spartan's going to buy enough time. Pobelter just actually going to walk. There we go. Ult to the mid lane.
Follow me!
The thing is, this is TDK not getting anything for the respawn. Zion's going to dive for the middle inhibitor. I don't think he's going to get away with this, but he buys so much time. Headbutt. Pulverize going to land. Oh, he pulverized late in the combo. Charm hits, root hits. They're going to get Zion, but they built a lot of time for CLG to put pressure back on the map.
Yeah, CLG get to shove their waves up. They are able to control this top wave, because if they were able to Baron buff up this top wave, it would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So TDK, 8,000 gold behind, but they'll be able to get this bottom turret. It's worth a lot, and then they'll be able to push up even more.
Okay, so Doublelift has a ton of farm. Last Whisper.
Man.
Ruin King, all he needs to do at the late game is sell Shiv for a Phantom Dancer. He is the highest DPS build you could really go for in this. Interesting, actually, the weird thing about building more items is Doublelift will hit max attack speed on Rapid Fire.
Yep.
So he actually really can't scale his Rapid Fire any higher. When it's down for most of the time, it's fine, but he's at 2.4 even with Shiv, and even without being level 18.
So what do you do?
Weird. There's like a slightly awkward like build pass for Tristana where like you want like Ruin King, you want Phantom Dancer, but then they like feel bad because you cap out in attack speed. I actually talked to the designers about it. They're like, yeah, we might want to change that, but that's
Might is code for go
probably
away,
not.
Greek.
Yeah, that's true. I've said maybe to so many people when it meant no.
So do you keep the Blade of the Ruin King? Do you sell it for?
I'd rather have Ruin King than Phantom Dancer, honestly. So I think this is fine. Like it's really not a bad build.
Oh, I was saying Ruin King for like Bloodthirster.
Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't want to sub out Ruin King. The damage on hit is just so good, in my opinion. But you can sell Zerk Greaves from Merc Treads.
They have 3 tanks as well. So you definitely want it.
I think you just need that item to be an AD
this
carry
is the
modern
build.
day.
This is the build.
Yeah, I think it is. Just don't buy a Zephyr. That would actually just be useless.
Sell boots, get Zephyr now. Tenacity is priceless.
Yeah, sell
You
boots
can't-
for Merc Treads. It's just better in this case.
You can't put
It's flatly better.
It is. But he wants the cooldown reduction.
Yeah, okay, so we can jump into their team some more? Thanks, Doublelift.
Yes. Well, it doesn't like reset on people, does it?
Doesn't reset on death, which he's maybe going to get. But mid lane getting pressured out, TDK.
Zion, though.
With the Baron that they secured for themselves. Yeah, Zion splitting top. CLG is doing
He can
what
get
they
2
can
hits for this.
with the deficit. This is a lot of pressure being built. TDK go for the engage.
they don't win.
This is the make or break fight right here. And Ninja stunned out of the turret. In goes Doublelift for Seraph. This is a break fight because here comes Zion's
Emperor's
Spartan.
on the other
Emperor
side.
also caught out CLG. Get a massive lead, and Pobelter is on the chase. Looking for Kaz, looking for Smoothie. Can't quite find the stun.
He has
But
so
there's
much movement speed,
so
too.
much time, though. They don't need kills. They can get the base right now, man. There's no need to kill champions.
Banner of Command.
Banner Command already
Get
pushed
it.
to the top lane. This inhibitor surely, or at least likely to fall. Thing is, all they're doing is stopping recalls. Afro doesn't care about these kills here. He just wants time for his team to kill them in the base. Pobelter can help, that's fine, because Doublelift is already heading up the base. He's already going to knock down these inhibitors. Only Smoothie is alive for 10 seconds here. Top inhib will go down, mid inhib will go down. It's a massive map lead for CLG with Dragon coming up in 25 seconds.
Ninja's up right now. Emperor in 5 more seconds. They'll get double inhib for that.
They might not get this. They might not get this.
Nope, there's the minion.
Why is he pulverizing?
Oh, no.
Smoothie, what? Okay, they're going to get
They
it.
got him, the minion.
They're good.
Oh, Banner of Command, fight him off.
But it means bottom lane got pushed. Zion happily tanking the turret without a single armor item. Just doesn't even care. Bot lane still under pressure. Of course, keep in mind, top laner and jungler still dead from TDK. Righteous Glory pop, no engage.
That fight, like you said, break fight there. They lost 2 inhibs. Their third is threatened. Even if they had won that fight, they would have lost 2 inhibs, but they may have been able to take the base. TDK just put all their cards on the table and said it's time for all in. And it didn't work. It turned around on them. The counter engage from Afromu left Emperor inside their base, and it also left... there he goes.
That's so dead. 1,
Seraph,
2,
behind
3,
you.
4. It does mean Dragon's up, though. CLG, I think they made the right play, but they make the play for inhib number 3. And Seraph will try to chase Zion out of the base. Now, Zion has literally no mana right now. He's at 28. That is not enough for Playful Trickster. This should be a kill. And this means, by the way, it's another 5v4. TDK have lost all their inhibitors, but they have yet another power play with the top laner missing for a full minute. Maybe this just means they farm waves that are dead inhibitors.
It does.
All right, this gives a million minutes of map control to CLG right now. Baron comes up with triple inhibitor down.
That's the big part. Is Baron in 1 minute and 40 seconds. All inhibs will still be down at that time. And they have to just do wave clear duty, and it's a Vayne, not really strong wave clear. You have some champions who are okay at it, but nobody who excels at it on TDK's lineup.
She kills the supers fast enough. Like, it's actually better than you might expect because supers contribute so much armor and MR to nearby minions.
Yep.
So single target damage somewhat represented here. TDK get a couple of wards around the Baron area, but you see they don't even ward Baron itself. They're just warding their jungle because they know where CLG might look to make a play. I think they've resigned to the fate of Baron will go to CLG. They're just making sure no one's getting picked off as they keep the waves out of the base. and it does mean a lot of gold will come through. We're back down to a 9,000 gold lead for CLG, and TDK will actually go up in this metric over time. All the extra minions that they're going to be killing. You can see like the cannon gets denied because the minions do so much damage. Doublelift got like 2 CS that wave. And it's not that he wasn't trying, just super minions kill those things fast.
Setting up for Baron 45 seconds in advance. It's the only thing they can really do besides trying to end the game, and that's still risky.
And this is worth it for CLG though. It's a very low risk Baron. Even though they could capitalize on the minion waves, I think Baron is actually the safer choice because they can take Baron off like a 99% chance, recall, buy, and then buff up the waves with Baron. But right now, 20 seconds to go, they've got a big minion wave to ride in first, so why not take it? But you'll see they play so far back, they are not trying to start the fight. Fizz is far away. They let the wave get cleared. Smoothie on the flank, but he can only stun Smithy right now. He goes for it anyway. But that tank's not going to take any damage. That's Smoothie's ult down for nothing at all. Gain Shark hits Emperor. He doesn't Q his headset, doesn't seem to care. Just life steals off the minion. Smoothie goes down. The ult timed out, and here comes the stun on Akez. CLG can end the game right now. In comes Twisted Fate. He Zonius is right away dodging the charm of Ari, but there's still a big fight coming across. A lot of damage coming through. Ninja will stay alive. Emperor dealing damage to the backline, kills off Zion. That is a trade of tanks here, but here come the minions inside the base. CLG can still look to end. Double doing a ton of damage with explosive charge right now. The 4v4 cannot be stopped. It's like a 6v4 with all the minions coming in. There's just not enough that TDK can do. Seraph looks for Povelter, gets the kill. Emperor hooked in. He can kill Smithy though. And actually, yes, TDK getting some kills. Doublelift does what he can. He gets a couple. Looks for Seraph and has Kez right there. After keeps him alive. A triple kill for Doublelift. Can't get the fourth as the Nexus goes down to the minions and CLG wins the game.
And CLG bouncing back from their 0-4 week before. Take down Enemy and TDK.